Life is amazing. Many of us live long and healthy lives, surrounded by family and loved ones. But life on this earth does not last forever. Death is a natural part of life, but it's not the part we like. For many of us, thinking about death and dying makes us uncomfortable, even afraid. We don't like to think about our own death or the deaths of loved ones.
Our Latino cultures have great ways to celebrate life, but we sometimes struggle with talking about death. Even buying life insurance can make us worry about our own mortality.
Our traditional Hmong beliefs hold that even talking about death may invite death, especially when someone is already sick.
In Somali culture, death is just part of life. Only Allah knows when we will die. But as Somalis, we struggle with planning for death.
Whichever culture we come from, nobody wants to die alone. No one wants to suffer needlessly. We all want to say goodbye to those we love. We all want our beliefs and traditions honored. Death can come in many ways: naturally from old age, suddenly from an accident, or slowly from serious illness. Unfortunately, there are real limits to what modern medicine can do to restore quality of life, even in the United States. Sometimes treatments harm the patient as much as they do the disease. The phrase terminal illness means that a serious illness cannot be cured, and the patient will eventually die from it. It's important to know that having a terminal illness does not mean that the doctors or anyone else are giving up on the patient or that no other care is available. When a patient has a terminal illness, doctors can try to estimate how long the person may live. While no one knows when death will happen, doctors can give their best idea so patients and families can plan how they want to spend the remaining time they have together.
Here in the United States, there is a special way to care for people who are dying. It is called hospice.
Hospice is care that focuses on keeping the patient comfortable and free from pain, with family members present and involved in that care.
Hospice is not a place. Hospice care can happen at home, at a comfortable facility, or just about anywhere the dying person wants to spend their final days.
Hospice care can start when the patient and their family have exhausted all medical and surgical treatments, or when the patient no longer wants to continue with treatments. Usually, this is when the patient is expected to live 6 months or less. Hospice involves a wide range of caring people, including doctors, nurses, spiritual leaders, social workers, home health aides, grief counselors, and therapists. Hospice is not just for the patient. The family is included in dealing with grief and loss, and in working together with the patient and hospice caregivers to make decisions. It's a caring environment where family, culture, and religion can be honored and included during the patient's final days. Hospice gives patients and their families a safe, caring way to experience the end of a life. Quite the opposite of giving up on the patient, hospice brings everyone together with care and healing for all. By respecting and incorporating family and cultural traditions, the patient's final days are lived with honor, dignity, and comfort in accordance with their beliefs, surrounded by loved ones.
I hope you and your family don't have to deal with issues of death and dying anytime soon.
But when those times come, I encourage you to think beyond our cultural struggles with talking about and planning for death.
Hospice care can honor our cultural values at that important time of life.
If death comes with enough warning, hospice can transform the end of a life into a time of loving care for everyone. Thanks for watching.